Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Dear students, we are here to learn something about programming languages. Okay, so let's start. What we are going to learn today is the role of programming languages in computing, how they play a vital role in the field of computer. We will have a look on it. Then we will understand the difference between high level language and low level language. What kind of language computer understand, we will have a look on it as well. And in the last, we will understand the use of language translators, and we are having two main translators. Number one is compiler and the other one is interpreter. So let's start with the concept programming. What comes in your mind when you heard the word of programming? What is programming? So, the process of telling the computer, the process of instructing the computers that how we are going to perform certain tasks, this is known as programming. Programming is also known as coding. So, in other words, we may say that the instructions which we give to the computer to perform any task is known as computer programming or simple programming. Whatever instruction which you give to the computer to do anything is known as programming. Okay, so what we learned from programming is the instructions, the commands which we give to the computer for doing any task is called as programming, and we also named as it as coding. Okay, now the question comes in your mind is, what are programming languages? That if I want to start a programming, I want to write a program, then in which language we should write a program so that computer will understand it and execute according to my instructions. Okay, so programming languages are basically the vocabulary and the set of grammatical rules for instructing a computer to perform specific tasks. Just like your English language. Whenever you sit in the computer and you start reading English language, you start learning English language, you know that it consists of so many grammatical rules. You have to think out where you have to put on full stop, where you have to apply question mark, from which letter you should write in capital. So these are all general rules of English language. Similarly, when we talk about a computer language, we have to write any program by keeping in mind the grammatical rules and vocabulary of that particular language. जिस लैंग्वेज में भी आपने कंप्यूटर प्रोग्राम लिखना है, you have to take care of that language grammatical rules. Okay, so programming languages means the vocabulary and the grammatical rules for telling the computer what to do and how to do. So again I repeat it कि programming languages हम basically use करते हैं for providing the instructions to the computer for doing anything, for performing any kind of task. ठीक है, कोई भी टास्क जो कंप्यूटर ने परफॉर्म करना होता है उसके लिए हमने इंस्ट्रक्शंस कंप्यूटर को देनी होती हैं, एंड दैट इंस्ट्रक्शन नोन एज प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेजेस. नाउ व्हाट आर द एग्जांपल्स ऑफ प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेजेस? These are all examples of programming languages like machine language, assembly language, Lisp, Fortran, COBOL, Basics, Pascal, Visual Basic, Power Builder, Java, C++, Cube Basic and Ada. So these are all programming languages. You can opt any language for writing a program for the computer. Now I will put a light on types of programming languages. What kinds of programming languages we have? Number one is high level language and the other one is low level programming languages. What is high level language? High level language which is closer to human, which as a human you understand it very easily. So high level programming languages are those languages which are easy to learn, easy to understand, and but they are difficult for the computer to understand it. Okay. High level languages are, I repeated, high level languages are easy for the user, for the human to understand, to write any program in it, but it's difficult for the computer. Why? Because computer understand another language which is known as machine language. And machine language is the language which is consist of only two numbers, 0 and 1. I will tell you it in detail about it a few minutes later, but before it I would like to introduce one more language which is closer to machine language, that is known as assembly language. Assembly languages is similar to machine language but are easier to program. For a programmer, अगर आप programmer हैं and you are writing a program in assembly language, so it would be a little bit more easier for you to write a program in assembly language as compared to machine language. As a user, मशीन लैंग्वेज में प्रोग्राम लिखना आपके लिए डिफ़िकल्ट होता है. असेंबली लैंग्वेज में थोड़ा सा आसान होता है क्योंकि उसके अंदर भी कुछ चीज़ें ऐसी होती हैं जिसके साथ आप ऑलरेडी फेमिलियर होते हैं, यानी कि वो कोड्स, वो वर्ड्स जो आप इजीली अंडरस्टैंड कर लेते हो. बट मशीन लैंग्वेज, एज आई टोल्ड यू, दैट इट कंसिस्ट ऑफ ओनली नंबर 0 and 1. उसके अलावा इसमें और कोई नंबर्स नहीं होता. तो इसलिए दैट इज वाई राइटिंग प्रोग्राम इन मशीन लैंग्वेज इज डिफिकल्ट फॉर अ ह्यूमन यूजर. ओके जी, नाउ यू हैव अ चार्ट. You can see that we are having at the bottom which is known as machine language, and this is the only language which computer understand. Next, in the next level we will have assembly languages, then we have a high level languages, and next we are having a fourth generation languages. Okay, but remember, I repeat it again, that computer understand only machine language. What if I write a program in high level language? Then how I would be able to communicate with the computer? For this purpose, I need language translator for converting my language into machine language so that computer can easily understand my instructions. So that is why we use language translators. Language translators take the code written in high level language or fourth generation languages and convert it into low level language which is known as machine language so that computer can easily understand what they had written on the board. For translators, we are having a compiler. So compiler translates the program written in high level language in one go. It reads the whole program first and then translates it one by one. Then we are having interpreter. Interpreter is also a language translator, but it translates the program written in high level language into low level language line by line. It reads the statement, one statement, translate it, and then execute it. And then it comes to the second line, second statement, read that statement, translate it, and then go on. So what is the basic difference between compiler and interpreter is that compiler reads the whole program in one go and then translate it. Otherwise, interpreter, on the other hand, interpreter translate the program statements one by one. Okay. So interpreted immediate response but execute code slowly. Why it gives immediate response or how it gives immediate response is that because it translates the program statement one by one. ये एक स्टेटमेंट रीड आउट करता है और उसके बाद फौरन ही आपको उसको ट्रांसलेट करके बता देता है. इफ यू आर हैविंग सम सॉर्ट ऑफ एरर इन इट तो वो उसको रिमूव करेगा और फिर आपको कहेगा कि इसको रिमूव करें और फिर वो नेक्स्ट स्टेटमेंट पे जाएगा. ऑन द अदर हैंड कंपाइलर रीड द होल प्रोग्राम, दैट इज व्हाई इट टेक्स लॉन्गर टू कंपाइल. इसको पूरा कंपाइल करने में थोड़ा टाइम लगता है बिकॉज में पूरा प्रोग्राम रीड आउट करना होता है. बट आफ्टर दैट इट गिव यू अ सुपर फास्ट एग्जीक्यूशन. बहुत इजीली आपको वो रिजल्ट जो है वो आपकी स्क्रीन के ऊपर डिस्प्ले कर देता है. Both interpreters and compilers are available for most high-level languages. However, BASIC and Lisp were especially designed to be executed by an interpreter. Okay, BASIC और Lisp only जो languages हैं इनके लिए जो ट्रांसलेटर जो डिजाइन किए गए हैं that is known as interpreter. उसके लिए we not use compiler. For these two languages specifically, we use interpreter for translating our program. So this is all about my today's lecture. I hope you understand it, and thanks you very much for your watching, and please don't forget subscribing my channel. Allah Hafiz.